Today we are going to discuss something very important. It's about AI. All of you know that AI is artificial intelligence. And what are the disadvantages of artificial intelligence? That is what we are going to discuss. Soumya, you read one article. So kindly share your inputs on AI. What's happening in the world of mental health with respect to AI?
So the article was basically about a statement that was given by AI CEO, Microsoft AI in charge, who is there. Whatever he expressed from his experience and his perspective. And he says that a lot of people, because of frequently using AI and AI related tools, not specifically any one thing, but most of the people nowadays are dependent on AI for one thing or the other. And he says that this generation is going to go into something called AI psychosis. So what he means by that is that a lot of people are using AI for talking about their emotions, solving their problems, and sharing, and they feel like AI is only their friend
Or life partner, or maybe mentor,
yes
or maybe AI is their god.
yes so a lot of people
Means I think these
even
were the
for-
words
yes.
which were used in the article, right?
yes
Yeah, okay.
a lot of people
No, we are not using these words.
No.
These were the words which were used in the article. So it means that there is something very serious happening with respect to AI interacting with human
Yes.
beings. Yeah.
and many people are losing touch with reality because they feel like they are heard when they talk to AI, and those bots seem to respond as soon as they want them to respond to whatever way they want the bot to respond. They are getting that response quickly. So a lot of people, because of this loss of reality versus not whatever is not real, are going into something called AI psychosis. And the head of Microsoft AI division himself says, be careful how you're using AI, what you're using AI for, and you have to be really cautious. And especially as parents, I think parents should be cautious of what their children are using. You might just feel it is Chat GPT, they are just finding out something from Chat GPT, but you should be aware and take a look at what exactly and how exactly children also are interacting with AI, what they are using it for.
See, the means what I am learning from what you are saying is that as a parent you have to be a better listener, and
Yes.
you should respond to your children's queries or their emotional needs in a better manner, in a prompt manner. Why? Because if their emotional needs are valid emotional needs, I am not talking about invalid emotional needs. Valid emotional needs have to be addressed promptly, in a very compassionate manner, in a very empathetic manner. After all, what are we living this life for? Basically, we want happiness, and happiness does not come by becoming busy or showing your own family that you are very busy, right, Soumya?
Yes, that's true.
So give time.
Definitely be available for emotional needs, and even for adults also. I think, Mayur, whatever you said, it is relevant for adults also.
Yes,
That
it is
try
relevant
to
for
be-
everyone.
Yes, try to be away
is
from
relevant for
gadgets
everyone.
once you're home. Even at work, try to minimize the use of AI, or use it aptly for what it is necessary to make your job or whatever you are in finer, but not really for emotional
No.
needs.
Yes, correct. So AI has to be used professionally, not personally.
Definitely.
Correct.
And we have read so many other news articles also about children finding ways to self-harm, children finding ways, adults also for that matter, finding ways to use, asking AI about different ways of self-harm, AI leading to gaming addiction, AI leading to drug dependence and drug addiction and so on. In these days we are reading more and more such articles. So I think
we are basically not frightening you, but we are making you aware of the potential it has in terms of negative influence on all of us. However, AI is at the same time very useful. It reduces lot of your workload. It can facilitate, it can organize your life, but you should use it in that manner, not in the manner where it is hijacking your emotions.
yes,
It should not hijack your emotions. For emotions, you should use your own intelligence, not artificial intelligence. I think that is the takeaway
absolutely.
for today.
Yes,
And we are very happy that early in the morning we have such a calm, serene atmosphere, green, lush atmosphere. Yes, green, lush atmosphere helps you to calm down. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system and it makes you emotionally stable. So try to create green, lush, natural atmosphere, not paint your walls with green color and buy all green artificial stuff. Buy natural plants, create a nice small garden around yourself. Even if you are living in a busy metro, you can still create some beautiful greenery around you. Try to do that and see the difference, how you feel in your small micro environment. So thank you very much everyone,
thank you for listening.
and keep engaging with Neuroyugal. If you have any questions, queries, doubts and feedback, you are most welcome. Neuroyugal is going to become more active and more interactive with all of you. And
Do let us know that
yes.
if you have come across AI related situations of what we discussed today.
yes, so that will create a case series underneath in the comment section. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Have a nice day.